everybody. Welcome back to a somewhat overcast and summer feeling day in the Arizona desert. It is 9:30 in the morning and it's already 92 degrees out. At least it's overcast, but it's pretty apparent that my time out here is going to be limited until summer's over. On the agenda for today, and I don't know how much of this I'm going to get done. You guys, if you watch my videos, you know me, I only piddle around on Sundays. Get the finished driver's seat bolted back in. Well, maybe vacuum the floor up first, then get the driver's seat bolted back in. So this is pretty interesting. Well, I don't know, maybe not really. That's a piece of 2-inch pipe coming back from the muffler. And instead of taking another 2-inch piece, doing the correct thing and expanding it out to slide over, they necked it down to 1 3/4. And then they slid a tip on, which looks like that. Now, this is not the stock muffler, so as much as I'd love to blame Ford for this, I can't. So they slid this on. And apparently that did not come. That only came to, let's see if I can get it to go back on. I can't get it to go back on, but it only came to there. It didn't come out past the valance. And I remember vaguely my dad not liking that. So my dad had this put on, the end of that. He had that put on that. And then that brought the tip out past the end of the valance. Part of me just says leave it like it is there. But the problem with that is the hanger is right up here. Where'd it go? Here it is. Here's the hanger. The hanger goes like this. See if I can get it in my hand correctly. The hanger goes like that. So in order to get the muffler properly supported at the back, I need to bring that out a little bit. I've been working on the tailpipe tips and I got the right angle on them and I got them welded up. I know they're ugly, but I want to get them, hold them up in place, mark them, cut them off at the right length, and then get them welded on. Then I got a battery hold down, and I think that's all I'm even going to attempt today. So let's start by vacuuming. Let's, like you're going to be helping. I'm going to start by vacuuming that floor up and bolting the seat in. That shouldn't take very long. So I did find an air cleaner assembly for what I feel is a reasonably good price. I got it for about $115 shipped, and it is in pretty decent condition. It does fit the carburetor correctly, and this is just, I think all of these big block Ford 65, 67, 68 air cleaner assemblies were very similar. This hose is too short, but looking at it, it really had to be here. This could not have been here because that's where the hump for the distributor is. And I do remember the snorkel sticking out over here. I did not get a snorkel with this, and quite frankly, I really don't care about it. And this one has the outlet for this hole here all the way in the back. I can't remember whether that's correct or not. This is certainly close enough for me, and also, while I did not save the original air cleaner assembly, I did save the original chrome lid. So all I really need to do now is get the 390 sticker for the lid. All right, I've got the carpet vacuumed up. It is in amazingly good shape. It's back in, bolted down. Rubber plugs are in the bottom. Get it all the way moved to the back so I can actually get my legs in it. It is so nice to have a seat in here that you can push back and you don't feel like you're falling over backwards. All right, let's get the battery hold down done. That should be stupid easy. There's the battery hold down. It is not perfect, but it fits on nice and tight, holds the battery down. Honestly, pretty decent product. I think I paid $6-7 for it on Amazon. Adjustable this way. I cut about 1 inch off the top of the studs, not because I was worried about them clearing the hood, just because I thought they looked stupid being that much too longer than they needed to be. Let's move on to the let's put that back. That's because I had the remote starter connected. Let's move on to those exhaust tips. But I'm just going to cut these right about even with the balance, I think. And I can't think of any reason why I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to go grab the felt pen. Okay, back on the hangers, stock hangers, and tack welded on. I haven't started it to see if it's going to leak. I'm not really worried about whether it does or not. But excuse me for not wanting to crawl under the car again. But I've crawled under it 27 times already today, and I really don't feel like doing it again. But I'm pretty happy with that. They're even, certainly even enough for me. And I'm pretty happy with their appearance. And seats back in. And nice and solid. And air cleaner is on, not screwed down yet because I don't have a stud long enough. And the battery hold down is on too. So I'm a happy camper. That was a good little bit of work to get done on a Sunday. I'm still digging around for still pictures of this car. My dad took slides, and I've got a buttload of slides I've got to go through, and no way to look through them right at the moment. But I did get something from Amazon, but it hasn't arrived yet. So, and I have one of the old things, you know, you put a single slide in and you push the button and a backlight came on, kind of thing you held in your hand. But it takes C batteries, and I haven't picked up C batteries yet. Anyway, that's been a fun little Sunday. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I'm going to get out of the heat because I've had enough of it today. Thanks for watching.